All right, hello and welcome. This is Andrew Reeves, and I want to welcome you to my weekly live training. There we go. All right. I apologize for the background noise, but I'm working from outside today. It's the rain let up, and the sun's out, and it's warm, and it's beautiful. So I'm doing this from outside today. And as you can see from the screen, or at least you should be able to see, um, today's topic is going to be sales funnels. And real quick, I just want to address something. I've gotten a couple emails from people asking me what's been going on recently and stuff, because I took a little break from doing these videos. And to those of you who are curious, I feel like I kind of owe you an explanation or whatever. But basically, every month since December, I've lost a family member. So 4 months in a row, basically. I've lost a family member, so it's been kind of rough, and I appreciate the people who've had patience with me and everything. But just moving through that and starting to get back into the swing of things. And like I said, I really appreciate everyone's patience and understanding with that. So let's get into it. Today's topic is going to be sales funnels. And also, real quick, I want to make sure that people know that it is today, 19 March 2016. All right, so we're bringing in 2016 strong, right? So today's topic, sales funnels. First, I want to talk about what a sales funnel is. If you don't know what a sales funnel is, you can kind of think about it as anytime you go to check out or order something or do whatever, and there's like a related product or service or something like that you get redirected to, or maybe just kind of shows up in the sidebar or whatever. Those are all a part of a sales funnel, and those are upsells or downsells. So let's put this down. And as usual, you'll be able to download these notes in the link beneath this video, so check that out. But let's start writing some notes. So let's see, you got what is a sales funnel? Okay, you have a product, right? And that product leads to an upsell or downsell. Right? Now, these products themselves, the upsell or the downsell here, can have another upsell or downsell depending on if they buy or reject or whatever. But we're just going to keep this at the basics right now. So you have a product that leads to an upsell or downsell. And hopefully before your product, you have an opt-in form to capture leads for your email list, right? Okay, so you're getting this whole funnel set up, and basically you can already see how this is a funnel. You can see they start here, they opt in. Now if they don't opt in, then they don't go through the funnel, right? So and that's why it's a funnel, because a funnel typically takes, a lot of things and squeezes it into a smaller area, but some of the stuff spills out the sides, right? Not everything makes it through all the time. So not everyone goes through the sales funnel, but the people who do go here first. They opt in, and then they go to your product. If they don't buy your product, you have the downsell that it leads to, or the option to go to the downsell. If they click a little no thanks link, or I'll skip this or whatever, then it can redirect them to another cheaper product, which is what I mean by downsell. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear before, but the downsell is usually just a cheaper product, or maybe a condensed version of the full product that you were offering previously. So that's the downsell. And upsell is generally a more expensive product, so just the opposite. So you have your opt-in, and they funnel through to your product, and if they buy it, then they go to the upsell, which is the more expensive product. And if they buy that, then maybe you have another upsell. Or if they buy this and then choose not to buy this one, then there's a downsell for this one. Or they don't buy this one and then they get the downsell. So that's what a funnel is. Now, if you go to a digital marketplace like JVZoo, for example, if you go to JV Zoo and you start setting up a sales funnel, they have a video tutorial on how to do it and everything. But you have to have your own products first. You can't. You have to have at least one of your own products. So set up your products or get the resell rights to like an ebook or something, or the private label rights. So get something that you can sell. Either create it or find something for cheap that you can repurpose and rebrand and sell yourself. So we have our opt-in, we have our product, we have our upsell or downsell to that one product. So now we can keep this easy like this, or we can make it more complicated, like I said, with different upsells and downsells for different things. But for this training today, we're going to keep it pretty easy and simple. So you have your opt-in and your product. Now, if you don't have an opt-in, go get an autoresponder. There's free ones, or you can start free. Autoresponders. You can get, let's see, I think MailChimp is free. I think GetResponse has a free option. I'm not sure what else has free stuff. I think Aweber gives you a month free if you try it. But yeah, so go check those out, and because you need somewhere to host an opt-in form, right? Because you need to capture email leads because you're going to be marketing to them in the future, and it's really important. So go get your opt-in, and then get your initial product, and then get an upsell or a downsell. So you need two products basically, and the upsell or downsell, depending on how you're doing it or whatever, that could be an affiliate product. But for now, for this training, we're just going to talk about doing this with your own products, because I think it's really simple. So, for example, you get the autoresponder for your opt-in, right? And you have somewhere to host your opt-in form. Now you create a product or get a product. So you can find a product to sell, and let's say that's an ebook, right? And maybe you sell the ebook for, $5 or something. So that's this is the product after the opt-in, right? So first product, ebook for $5. All right. Now you can write the ebook really easily. In my YouTube channel, if you look, there's a video. I think it's called "How to Create Great Content" or something like that. But it uses Sean Mize's 10 by 10 method, and basically all that is that you write 10 things down, and then you like subjects. Basically, you write 10 subjects down that you would want to talk about, and then you write basically 10 sub subjects, uh, or like mini subjects or whatever underneath those. So you can use that outline to outline a basic ebook. You can use that to write paragraphs and write a super big ebook that you want to sell, whatever you want to do. But it's a great little outline. So, or you can just go get the PLR. You can go find someone who will let you resell their stuff, and then not have to worry about it. So you can go do that, and then all you have to do is get your autoresponder, get your opt-in. For your thank you page for your opt-in, it's going to be your sales page for your ebook. So you're going to say, hey, thanks for subscribing or whatever, and here's this great offer. So boom, that's the first part of your funnel. Done. You have an ebook or you have some kind of front-end product, and it usually starts out with, some kind of cheaper product to pique some interest or whatever. But you have some sort of front-end product after your opt-in. Now, if they choose not to buy that, so actually let's do this. Let's say sorry, just give me 1 second. So you have your first product, and we're going to have a downsell for that. And then we're going to have our upsell, right? Okay. So, first product, ebook for $5. If they don't buy it, then they go to their downsell, right? And say the downsell is just going to be, um, you know, another ebook or maybe ebook. So instead of ebook, maybe you can say a cheat sheet for, let's call it, I don't know, $2. So we have a downsell there, right? Sorry, it's just going to drive me crazy if these aren't lining up right. So, all right. So you have a downsell, which is your cheat sheet for $2 or whatever, and then you have an upsell to a video course or something. Maybe when you wrote the ebook, you wrote it out and then used the ebook as an outline to make some videos, some training videos, and then you break those videos up into a little course that you host somewhere or you email out to them. So you see how you created the one product, but you can create multiple products from just the one outline. So now it's really cutting your workload, right? So you have the ebook for $5, downsell cheat sheet for $2, a condensed version of your ebook. So that's three products now. And then if they buy it, here's an upsell video course to complement the ebook, right? And then you can, I don't know, sell that one for, or your ebook's $5. So you probably don't want to jump to like $30 or something like that. I mean, you kind of want to think about what you're doing as far as pricing and how things are going to work out and whatever, what you would like to see also. So if I was buying an ebook for $5 and then someone offered me a video course later on, I'd probably be like, if it was anything more than like $15, honestly, I probably wouldn't buy it. So maybe I want to, uh, I'll sell it for 15 and then save $1 checkout. So maybe you offer them some kind of coupon code or whatever, or you can set it up like I was talking about JV Zoo earlier. They have it's like the social thing where if someone shares it on Facebook right then and there before they buy it, then they can save a certain amount. So that's kind of cool. So you can use that function and let people save some money that way. Which is just kind of more enticing, even if they're not really sure about buying yet and they click the button anyway or accidentally click the button and then they see that they can save some money, then that's, you know, a really good thing as far as psychologically the marketing stuff goes for psychological stuff. Um, Next level psychological marketing. But anyway, we're sticking to sales funnels for now. So we have our ebook and our downsell and our upsell, right? So we went from this right here, all of this, talked about what is a sales funnel. It's like this whole process, right? So you have your opt-in, you have your product, and then you have your upsell or your downsell. Now, this basic formula is going to work for just about any niche that you can think of. I mean, whether you're teaching people how to trade stocks or you're teaching people how to play guitar. There's a guy on YouTube I saw recently. He crushes things with a hydraulic press, and people email him and ask him to crush things with his hydraulic press, and he does it and puts the videos on YouTube and just like, you know, gets a ton of views or whatever. So I mean, no matter what I mean, if you're into hydraulic presses, then that's your niche. So this is what you do. You talk about hydraulic presses in your opt-in, and then you have a product like a $5 ebook for your opt-in. And then you have your upsell or downsell. Your downsell could be a $2 cheat sheet that's just, a condensed version of your ebook. Or you can have the upsell video course for $15, excuse me, which is, like the expanded out version of your ebook as opposed to the condensed version down here. So, and that's it. So all you did, you took the time to create an outline for one product or one basic thing, and then you take components of that and you basically bite size it. Here's the cheat sheet, here's the ebook, and then here's the video course that, you spent a little bit more time on. So now you have an entire funnel, seriously. And you don't need affiliates to promote this for you if you don't if you don't know how to do that or are concerned with that or something. There's no need for you to worry about um, getting the affiliates to do it, because you need to figure out how you're going to do it first. I think some people get caught up with um, trying to create sales funnels on the digital marketplaces like Warrior Plus, also, or ClickBank or Zaxa or wherever else. There's a ton of them now. But um, I think people get a little bit too caught up in trying to create the actual sales funnels in there and then worry about making sure everything works for affiliates. Um, before they actually like just start testing stuff themselves. Try testing your funnel yourself before you have affiliates testing it. Because if you test it and it doesn't convert well, then you need to start tweaking some things, testing out some different things to start increasing your conversions. And once you start increasing conversions and you have some proof of that, then you can share that. You can share like screenshots or screen capture, videos or whatever, um, and say, hey, check out this, funnel I created. It's converting pretty well, and I'd appreciate if you promote. Here's the commissions I'll give you or whatever. So once you test your funnel and you get some conversions going, then it's great. And now check it out. You don't have to have every component of your funnel promoted by affiliates. You can say, okay, I want to add the cheat sheet on the front end and then the ebook as the upsell and just have no downsell or something like that. You can do that, and then you can have your own funnel that works this way with the ebook to the downsell to the upsell or whatever. Or you can also have another funnel that you set up just for affiliates that's just the cheat sheet and the ebook. you know so depending on how you want to do it and your level of comfort with I don't know, I guess the kind of technical things behind the scenes of getting the actual funnel set up for affiliates and things like that, um, you may want to leave out certain products, like, okay, for example, memberships. I'll tell you what, memberships can be a pain in the rear. They can they can seriously be a real pain in the butt when you're trying to connect a membership site to some kind of digital marketplace. There's a lot of kind of behind the scenes integration that you have to do, and normally they have the steps listed or whatever for you to do. But then if something goes wrong, you're stuck in the water until you can get a hold of support and get something worked out. Because if you have no experience with the membership software or the behind the scenes integrations that go on and all that, then you're probably going to have no idea how to troubleshoot it or figure out what's going on. So you're definitely going to need some help. So it can be a little tricky. So let's say you had a membership and you wanted your other products to be promoted by affiliates, but your membership's a part of your funnel and you want to leave it out. You can do that. I mean, it's very easy to do that. You just got to, find a tutorial for the specific marketplace that you're trying to do it in. And then, you know, even on your own funnel, some some programs that there's like plugins and whatever that you can install shopping carts and stuff on your website, so you can host your own products, have people check out through PayPal or whatever, and then you don't even need the digital marketplace if that's the route you're going. But um there's just a ton of different options, as you can see. So still, we're sticking with our example. You're going to say you have your opt-in, then you have your product, your upsell, and your downsell. So this is the basic outline for like any sales funnel, really. I mean, it can go several levels deep, but I mean, as a consumer, you might imagine clicking a whole bunch of links and then being like, oh my gosh, when am I going to stop seeing stuff from these people, And then all of a sudden it hits you, you have to click the little X at the top or whatever. But you can end up in a really long sales funnel. So you probably don't want to irritate your customers by making your sales funnel way too long, and they don't want to see 10 different products probably. Although some marketers choose to do it that way because some people will stay on and they will buy. So depending on your audience, it could be smart or it could kill your business because you're just irritating them. If you do it to them every single time they go to buy one of your products, they have to, skip through 20 pages or whatever. But so right now, this is the basic sales funnel though. This is the stuff that you can apply like today or this week or whatever. You can seriously just go set this up. And then if you're setting up for affiliate promotions, all you have to do is go put it on the digital marketplaces out there. Like, just for example, we'll pick two, JV Zoo and Warrior Plus, because those are pretty big, right? Um, if you just go and put your products there, and then you make them available in the marketplace and available for affiliates to promote, then soon enough you'll start seeing some affiliate requests coming in. And some of them are spam. They're accounts that are no good or whatever, or they're um, people that have really horrible refund rates or whatever. So you got to pay attention to your affiliates, and I would recommend doing manual approvals on all your affiliates um, when you're getting started, because you don't want to end up having some kind of spammy affiliate thing promoting your stuff and kind of hurting your reputation right off the bat. So I would recommend manually approving any affiliates that are going to be promoting your sales funnel. But now you get your sales funnel up and you're getting affiliate requests. And are you all of a sudden making $1 million a month? No, probably not. I mean, some people, yeah, they strike it lucky like that. Other people, you know, do this internet marketing thing for like 10 years because they love it, but they can't make any money. And then all of a sudden one day it just kind of clicks and they start making something. Or, you know, you have the whole slow build up thing. I think a lot of other people have these expectations that once they implement these methods, it's going to be bam overnight thousands of dollars. But it for a lot of people, it's usually just this kind of trickle effect to where things start going, and then you have to build momentum. But once you start building it, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And as long as you're trying to kind of nurse that and make sure that you're not being shady about your business practices or anything, then your momentum will keep going as long as you are paying attention and keep working at it. So you got to start from somewhere, right? So now you have your product and you're promoting your sales funnel. You have affiliates promoting for you because you have some affiliate requests. Um, I'll tell you what, one of the coolest things was I got an affiliate request from someone on one of my products. And like I said, I would check out people's profiles because I would want to know if they're like, some kind of spammer or whatever, if the account's only 4 days old and they've sold less than 10 products and have a 50% refund rate or something outrageous like that. But I went to one person's profile, and the guy had over like 2,000 sales and then some ridiculously low refund rate, almost nothing percent. I mean, seriously, it was crazy low, and it was really high rated. And I was super excited. I was like, oh man, yeah, you're definitely approved to promote my product. So there's some really good affiliates out there, but there's some really bad ones too. So you want to make sure you check up on those. But anyway, so you got your product, you got your affiliates. How do you test a sales funnel? You start sending traffic to it, and the traffic seems to be like, I don't know, one of one of the holy grail subjects or something like that. It's just everyone wants to know about traffic, and it's almost like everyone thinks there's some deep dark secret to traffic. You know what the deep dark secret to traffic is? Testing. Testing is the deep dark secret to almost every single thing you do in internet marketing. Um, when you start out and you're trying to test a funnel, go look for a solo ad in your niche. Now, if you're in the internet marketing niche, solo ads are everywhere, and you got to be careful about where you buy them from, and try to get a good source. So look around and do a little bit of research, maybe ask in some forums or maybe some Facebook groups that you're in, if anyone has any recommendations for solo ads or whatever that are on the cheaper end. So you can do like a cheap, I don't want to say cheap, but a less expensive, because you don't want to. You're not going cheap. You're not going for cheap, because cheap is cheap, right? Cheap price brings cheap quality. So you just want to go with something a little less expensive, maybe something that fits your budget, like a $25 or $50 solo ad or whatever for however many clicks, just to see how it converts and how well you do. If people opt in, do they also buy? If they're not buying, why not? Then you start testing different things. If they opt in but they don't buy your product, try changing your sales page. Don't change the whole page at the same time though. And this is almost everywhere in like every video or written thing that I have. I just really want people to understand that when you're testing, you change one thing at a time. Don't go change your whole sales page. If you have a sales video on the page with a bunch of written content, maybe change the video to something a little different and then leave the written content and then send another solo ad. Now here's the thing. If you send a solo ad and your traffic's done and you have your conversions and then you go make your changes and you're like, well, now I just have to sit here because I can't afford another solo ad until next month or for another 2 weeks or whatever, because you're on a really tight budget. I get it. I've been there. So, and it sucks but that's your reality for now. That's just what it is, and you kind of just have to accept it. Now, if you can't send another solo ad, that means you can't test your conversions again for however long until you can buy another solo ad, right? So what do? Create another product. Create another product to add to your funnel until you can send another solo ad. But don't go and change your sales page a whole bunch of times between your first solo ad and then your next one. Change the one thing and then leave it alone so that you can actually test if that one thing is going to change anything about your conversions. If it doesn't, then try changing it back and then change another thing. Or leave that video the same that you changed and then change the content as well. You see, so you start changing one thing at a time to see what's working and what isn't. And once you start finding what is working, you go, okay, you'll start seeing some results, seeing some flow, and you'll start getting it more. And then soon enough, you'll be able to send traffic all the time. But if you're on a tight budget and you can't send traffic, um, then yeah, in your in between times, create stuff. You never stop creating. I think a lot of people also need to understand that there's a mental shift that needs to happen, and you need to go from consumer to producer. So stop buying stuff and start creating stuff. Now, I'm not going to say, don't ever buy anything, but try to pay attention to the things that you do buy. If it's a new course or whatever that is going to help you out because you are lacking knowledge in a certain area or whatever, and you're going to need it for your business because you can't afford to outsource or whatever, or you have to do it yourself, then go ahead and get the course and just do it knowing that you have to keep your goals in mind, and you have to keep your goals at the top of your priority for your business. So while this course is cool or whatever, they may sling something at you in the course that's like, do this and only this. But if you have a plan laid out, write down what they told you to do and come back to that later after you've tested your own plan. But learn the things that you set out to learn in that course in order to implement your own plan. All right. So now maybe it's a software tool. If you're doing some Facebook ads and you're running Facebook lead ads, and you want to automate the process between capturing the leads in Facebook and uploading them to your autoresponder, there's a software tool for that. It's called Mobile Lead Flow. It was created by Mario Brown. There's a link to it in one of my other videos. Maybe I'll throw it in here again. But yeah, there's different tools, and you know a lot of things may seem hypey or whatever, but if you can look beyond the hype and see a tool for what it really is, and it's just a tool to add to your little tool bag to help you market easier or more efficiently and effectively, then you'll gain a huge advantage. Start thinking as a producer. Look at a tool and go, oh, yeah, okay, there's all this hype because people need to do the hype or whatever, because you have to have a good sales letter. No one's going to buy stuff if you have a bad sales letter, right? That's why there's a lot of hype about stuff. So don't hate on people for having hype for their products or whatever. Just keep in mind that you need to look at the product as a tool that can help you. If it can help you, then go for it. If it's not in your plan and it can't really help you, or it doesn't relate to anything in your plan and it doesn't seem like something you're really interested in implementing, then don't buy it. And don't don't just get sucked into it. So go forward thinking about things as a producer, and seeing other products that people offer as tools to help you. um because I don't want to tell you to stop buying things. There's all the gurus or whatever out there telling you to stop buying the bright shiny objects and stuff like that. Well, sure, I guess, yeah, stop buying the bright shiny objects. But how about just cure your bright shiny object syndrome? Stop thinking as a consumer and think as a producer. So now you've just cured your syndrome. You see the bright shiny objects, but they're not so bright and shiny anymore. They're just tools. There's a hammer and a chisel and a saw and maybe some power tools or whatever. There's some tools out there for you to use to market better. And once you get past the bright shiny and see the tools, then I think you'll really start marketing effectively, and really increasing your conversions and seeing some great results. So back to the sales funnel though, you have your opt-in, you have your ebook and all this stuff. Get it set up. If you don't know how to set it up and you want to set it up on like JVZoo or Warrior Plus or ClickBank or anything, I believe all of those platforms have tutorials um, in their like knowledge base or whatever on how to do those things. But if not, you can Google, you can go to YouTube, you can Yahoo or Bing or whatever you do. Go look it up somewhere, um, for your specific platform that you're choosing, and there's tons of help. If you can't find anything that's really helpful, post to Facebook groups, or look and see if there's a Facebook group for that platform even. So there's tons of ways for you to do that. I don't want you to get too caught up thinking that you can't do the technical aspect of it. If you can sit down and write an outline for anything, then you can do the rest of it. That's it. Because all you need is that outline to get started. And then the rest of the pieces start falling into place as you start working on them. Okay, I finished this video series. All right, I finished the cheat sheet. So now I have ebook cheat sheet upsell. Boom. Let's put these on, this platform or whatever. And then affiliates can promote, and I'll give, 100% commissions on the front end and 50% commissions on the upsell, and uh, you know, 40% commissions on the whatever. You can do whatever you want. The important thing is to actually do it, though. Do some kind of outline, create some kind of product, and then start getting people to opt into your list and go through your sales funnel. See, I think a lot of people also get caught up, and I know I've said a lot of people a lot of times in this video, but there's just so many people out there who have issues with um, all the overwhelming things that can come at you in internet marketing. And I think all of those things sometimes cloud people up, and they start forgetting what the real goal is. And the goal should be to build a list and to get people from your list and people joining your list to go through the sales funnel, and then to market people on the back end in your emails. And that's like the basic outline for anything that you're going to do in internet marketing. I mean, if you start there and then kind of tailor it to yourself, which is going to end up happening whether you like it or not as you progress in your business, uh, start there and then see where you end up, because you have to actually lay the foundation first. So you can go out and soak up all this knowledge and listen to everything that I've told you today and take it home and go, oh man, there's a whole lot about these sales funnel things that I need to get working on. And then you can never implement it. You could end up never having a sales funnel on a digital marketplace, or sending traffic to your own sales funnel if you're hosting it yourself. So actually do the sales funnel and test it and see what happens. And if you're disappointed, in your results, start testing to see how you can improve your results. Don't get rid of your sales funnel. Don't go, oh, this funnel's no good. Well, no, it's no good right now. Sure, it's not as good as you want it to be, but don't get rid of it. You just did all that work. Test things. See how you can get people to buy it. Don't get rid of it and move on to another thing to sell. But in the meantime, you can be creating more things to sell or finding relevant affiliate offers. So get your sales funnel together, really, and start building your list. I think that's the number one thing that people really just kind of miss. It goes way over their head when they're getting all this other stuff thrown at them, and everyone gets caught up in all the different, traffic training, content marketing, SEO, this and that and the other, when really, like, focus on the basics first. Get your sales funnel in order. What are you selling? And who are you selling it to? Get that in order, and then get your stuff all figured out and what you want your upsell and your downsell to be and where it's going to go, and I think you'll start seeing some really cool stuff happen. So that's pretty much it for today. As long as we don't have any questions. Let's see, I don't see any questions coming in. Q&A, nope. Okay, so no questions right now. And that just about wraps it up. I'm looking at my notes over here. Okay, yeah. Normally I'd try to extend these videos a little bit longer, but I have some stuff I need to go take care of, and I think we covered quite a lot today. It was about a 40-minute video, so thank you all for coming. And if you're watching this as a replay and you want to get the live notifications for these trainings so that you can be here to ask questions and stuff live, click the link in the description to my opt-in list is at andrewreevesmarketing.com. You can go to andrewreevesmarketing.com and you can subscribe there. And I send out notifications before I go live so that, excuse me, so that people can join and ask questions and whatever. But then I also send out the replay links so that if people missed it, then they get the replay links sent to them and they can watch it and keep updated weekly. So I do these every week. Right now they're scheduled for Saturdays. That may change. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I've been having some things go on in my life recently, and there's some changes coming up. So I don't know if I'm going to end up changing the days that these trainings happen or what, but for now they're every Saturday at noon Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern time. So come join me. Check the description for links. I'll also throw a link in there to a more advanced and in-depth training course on funnels. It's from a guy named Edmund. He's dude knows what he's talking about. So I definitely recommend it. I think the course was like $17 or something. But it's one time, not a subscription or anything, and you can check it out. So I'll leave the link down there. Hit up andrewreevesmarketing.com to make sure you get notifications for live training for free. And you can also head to reevesy.com, which is a membership site. I just got started, and I do advanced training for my members there. And there are members-only videos and members-only content posted there. So if you want a little bit more advanced training from me and in-depth stuff, you can head to reevesy.com. That is my subscription. It's $27 a month for my training, my members only training, but you can try it for 7 days for $10. I offer a 1 week trial for $10, and I did it that way because basically no matter where you end up in the week buying, that should allow you to hit up at least one, maybe even two live trainings for the members only. So you can check that out for $10, and then you'll be able to also see the all the inside content as well. So check it out, reevesy.com, or just subscribe to the free videos at andrewreevesmarketing.com. And again, I'll have some other goodies in the description. So make sure you head down below. And if you enjoyed this training, join me next week and look out for the links to join live. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.